Alright, you read the title. I quit my job today. It's kind of like a part-time job. It's for Saturdays and Sundays. I go to like my local mosque and I just teach the kids like the basics of Arabic and reading the Quran, which is like the holy book in Islam. Um, the reason I quit was because it was kind of mentally degrading. Because these kids, like, they do not listen. Like, it was more of a babysitting job more than like an actual teaching job. Because like, you would tell them to do something and they would just like play around, and then I would get yelled at by like I don't know, they call it huzur, but they're like the leaders, I guess. But these guys are more traditional. Like they came from Bangladesh, right? So like the way they discipline their kids, cause like, alright, so we each have like our own like groups of kids, right? Like each teacher has their own group, and like the more traditional guys, like they just yell at the kids. They're like, huh, like it's kind of weird, but I just don't want to yell at the kid. That's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the right thing to do. But yeah, they just say like to like yell at the kids or whatever, but I don't want to do that because I like these kids. They don't want to be there anyway. Like their parents just force them to come. So like yelling at the kids, like it's gonna solve like their disciplining issue short term, but long term, like they still don't want to read anyway. Um, but yeah, so I just kind of I tried to walk out, and then like one of the Hoosiers, like he's like, yo, where are you going? Kind of like yelled at me. It's kind of weird. Why is he yelling at me? I'm one of the teachers. And then like he yelled at me to like tell the bigger Hoosier that I'm trying to quit. And then he made me sit down or whatever, saying like there had to be like some papers signed, but there was never any papers that were supposed to be signed. And like they just let me walk out later, which is weird. Why couldn't I just walk out when I wanted to walk out? I don't know, I guess I kind of wanted to look cool to just say like I want to quit and then just walk out, but they didn't let me. Yeah, so I would just I wanted to wait until like the end of the month to get like the paycheck and then leave, but I honestly just couldn't take it anymore. And like I don't have any hard feelings towards any of the kids or the Hoosiers. I guess I wasn't a good enough teacher to like actually, what the police are on me. I wasn't a good enough teacher to actually discipline them in like a proper way instead of just yelling at them. That's like, if you watch Hamza, it's like the leadership skill, which is like part of the position of teacher. And yeah, I just didn't know what to do. So I guess after I level up my leadership skill more, I guess I could go back into teaching. But yeah, that's just what happened. Bye.